Morning, everyone.
Good morning, Rabbi. Good morning, Rabbi. Good
We
morning,
are
Rabbi.
learning Mishna Nazir. Thanks for your help. Um, learning Mishna Nazir, Perik Vav, chapter 6, Mishnah Beis, Mishnah 2. Okay. V'chayev al hayayin b'fnei atzmai, and the Nazir is liable for wine on its own, meaning for just drinking wine. V'ala anavim b'fnei atzman, and for the grapes by themselves. V'ala chartzanim b'fnei atzman, and for the chartzanim, which right now we shall translate as the skins of the grapes. V'al hazagim, and for the pits b'fnei atzman by themselves. The point of the Mishnah is that when it comes to the grape, you don't have to eat the grape completely. Just eating parts of the grape, as the Torah mentions these parts, is enough to be liable for lashes for the Nazir to eat them, as long, of course, as he eats the minimum amount that was mentioned previously. Rebbe Elazar ben Azariah Oyemer, Rebbe Elazar ben Azariah says, "Ein chayev ad sheyochal shnei chartzanim b'zagan." One is not liable until he eats. The Nazir is not liable until he eats shnei chartzanim b'zagan, which here means 2 grape seeds and their skin. Now, what that means is that according to Elazar ben Azariah, you have to eat, as it says, 2 grape seeds and their skin. So let me read here from the notes to explain this. Elazar ben Azariah follows the view that chartzanim are the seeds and zagim the skins. Those words mentioned in the Torah, chartzanim and zagim, we're going to see later on in the Mishnah. There's an argument of which one is which. But Elazar ben Azariah is of the view that the chartzanim are the seeds and the zagim are the skins. Now, since the verse states that a Nazir is prohibited to eat from chartzanim, which is plural form, to zag, which means the seed, which means the skin, which is singular form, this implies that the Nazir is liable for eating skins and seeds only if he eats a minimum of 2 seeds, chartzanim, that's plural, together with their skin, zag. A grape has only 1 skin, but usually has at least 2 seeds. So according to Elazar ben Azariah, the wording of the Torah tells us that the liability for the zag, for the skins and the seeds, or when you eat 2 seeds and their skin, which means you're not going to eat the whole grape, you're not going to eat the flesh of the grape, but it's going to be those parts of the grape. The 2 seeds, the grape typically has at least 2 seeds, and it has 1 skin. If you go in and you partake of 2 seeds and a skin, that is when you will be liable for the seeds and the skin. So now, again here in the notes, they elaborate. Rebbe Elazar ben Azariah differs with the previous Tana in 2 ways. According to Elazar ben Azariah, if a Nazir ate 1 grape skin and 2 seeds, he's liable to lashes even if he did not eat the minimum amount, usually necessary for lashes. Meaning, we learned previously that in order for a Nazir to be liable, there's a shear, there's a minimum amount, which, according to one opinion, was a kazayas. At least the way the Mishnah follows at the end, it's the volume of a kazayas. So according to the volume of an olive, according to Elazar ben Azariah, according to him, you don't have to eat that much. All you have to do is eat 2 seeds and a skin. If you do that, you're liable for that. Since the Torah points it out, according to the way he interprets the words, the Torah is saying you'll be liable for that even if you don't have that shear and if you don't have that amount of a kazayas. So that's one thing. On the other hand, if he ate only skins or only seeds, he is not liable, according to Elazar ben Azariah, even if he ate a kazayas. According to Elazar ben Azariah, the way he interprets the words of the Torah, as we said before, it comes out that the only time you're going to be liable for skins and seeds is going to be if you are, that's the only time you'll be liable. You'll only be liable for skins and for seeds if you were to eat 2 seeds and a skin. That's it. So number 1, it doesn't have to be the volume of a kazayas, and number 2, even if you ate a kazayas of skins or kazayas of seeds, you won't be liable according to Elazar ben Azariah. It has to be that you ate the 2 seeds and a skin. Okay, so now the Mishnah continues and says, goes into an argument about these words, chartzanim and zagin, what exactly they're referring to. We know that one's referring to the seeds, one is referring to the skins. Which one is which? So the Mishnah says, Elu hein chartzanim ve'elu hein zagim. what are the chartzanim exactly, and what are the zugim? So the first opinion of the Mishnah goes, ha-chartzanim elo achitzainim. The word chartzanim means the outer part, referring to the skins. Ha-zugim elo apnimim. The zugim are the inner parts, which means the seeds. Divrei Rabbi Yehuda, these are the words of Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Yossi says, Shaloi tita, so that you don't make a mistake, meaning he gives a hint. He gives you a way to remember which one is which. Kazug shabahema. Think about the bell of an animal. Bells were hung around the necks of cows and other animals so that they would make noise when they walked, make it easier for the owners to locate them. So these animals typically wore a bell. A bell was something that was commonplace. So therefore, Rabbi Yossi says, think about the zug shel behema. Think about the bell of an animal, and think about the word zug, which indicate how the word zug is used when dealing with the bell. Hachitzain zug, the outer part. I guess we call that the bell. The bell itself is the outer part. Va'apnimi inbal, and the inner part is the clapper. So therefore, according to Rabbi Yossi, you want to know what the zag is. The zag is like the word zug by a bell. It's the outer part of the bell, which means according to Rabbi Yossi, the outer part, the skins, are the zagin. And the inner and therefore, when we talk about the seeds must be that other words, which are the chartzanim. So it's an argument between the two, which word means what, which word means exactly what, but we know one of them is the skins and one of them are the seeds. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Roman.